Hey everybody, welcome back to Runaway Roses.
This weekend we're at the Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds in Hiawassee, Georgia, and on our way here we had some truck issues.
That's right, the joys of RV travel, tire issues. Stick around. So we'll start off by telling you a quick little story of what was going on our travels up here to go camping for the weekend. So when we left the house, the truck and camper, they felt fine for the most part, and then it's just starting to get worse and worse as we're traveling down the road, and that is like a bad vibration and a bad wobble. I mean, the whole truck's just kind of wobbling back and forth, and so the farther we went, the worse it seemed like it got. At first thought maybe it was just a tire balancing issue, and so by the time we got up here a couple hours later and we slowed down, got off the highway, even at like 30-40 miles an hour, the truck was just vibrating.
It was really bad. It was like the one side of the truck was just sort of vibrating back and forth. It was weird.
Yeah, it was weird. Like the front end was wobbling, it felt like the back end was wobbling, and we were like, dang, something feels really wrong, really bad. It felt like something was broken.
Yeah, it did.
And so, I'm thinking, well, maybe there's problem with the sway bar that I put on, or maybe there was an axle problem or something. I don't know. It felt really bad, and so we got in late that night, about 10 o'clock. So we went ahead and went to bed. The next day we trying to figure it out, and decided to go to a tire shop, and the guy told me, it's probably most likely tire separating on me. So he didn't have time to mess with it, so I was like, well, I guess I'll go back. I really didn't want to have to go pull all the wheels off the dually, because that's a big job.
Yeah.
This is the fun stuff you get to do when you're camping and you got a tire issue or a truck issue, something. And it was hot and it was sunny, so I carry a 8-ton bottle jack with me, so I pulled
Thankfully.
that. Yeah. And so I pulled that out, and I also have a floor jack, but it's not quite as strong, that I do carry as well. But so I started to get to work, started pulling each tire off, just trying to inspect it and see what was going on with it. And we did find a problem with one of them.
We think we found the solution, or the problem. It looks warped.
Noise. Oh, there's a bubble right there.
It's
Blowing out, right? Is that where it was bulging out?
No.
Yeah, if I look at it this way,
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, I see it.
You can see how it
Oh, I see it.
bubbles
It's like-
up on the right-hand side.
Yeah.
Can't tell if it's coming out in the camera or not, but it's
It goes, and then it's sort of like that.
yeah. I think we got it. Got to pull the front tire off, get the spare out, and take it for a ride and see how it does. Hopefully that's it. Looks like there's a bulge in there, kind of goes up on one side. So thinking that may be it. It was like shimmying going down the road. So we're gonna hope that we can swap this out and get us home.
I think that's it. I think you got it.
It's
now.
working.
There it is.
Oh yeah. We're at about just almost 80.
What does it need to be?
Almost 80.
Oh, okay.
So we're good.
Perfect.
That, my friends, is because I checked the air in the spare tire a few trips ago. So always check the air in your spare tire, because you never know when you're gonna need it. And if I did need to put air in it, I have an air compressor, but if you were like me and you didn't carry one, then being on the side of the road with a spare tire with low air pressure would be a big bummer too. So we're good to go though. I'm gonna throw it on and go for a spin.
It's called being prepared
Be prepared.
and maintenance. Maintain your spares. After this, can we go jump in the lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can jump in the lake right now if you want.
Well, Well, no, I'm gonna wait on you. You're the one that you need it more than me.
You need to jump in the lake. Got a bug in your hair. And so I went ahead and pulled the spare out and put that on. And so and then took it out for a spin, and that definitely helped in the front end. And because the front end, the steering wheel is wobbling a little bit, and so I felt like there was something in the front end with that. And I also disconnected the sway bar just to rule that out, make sure that there's, that it wasn't causing a problem.
Yeah.
And we've had a couple trips with the truck and with the sway bar on it, some long trips, and it's been perfectly fine. So I really didn't think that was the problem. But it turned out to be the tire on the front. But the deal is, it doesn't feel like that was really the only problem. So
there's still a problem, and it's definitely not as exaggerated as it was. It's not as warbly, or I don't know the word to describe it, but it's still there. You can still feel it.
Yeah, there's still something going on. So I have a feeling that one of the back tires is probably going bad too. I really don't know. It's got the crappy Nexen tires that comes on it from the factory, OEM tire from Ram.
Yesterday I got online, and sure enough I found all kinds of stuff that say right around 18 to 20,000 miles they start having issues with those tires doing this. So we think it's the tire.
So hopefully we're about to load up the camper and go home. It's Sunday morning, and so we're keeping our fingers crossed that we can get home safely, and that
we have one spare, and we have it on the truck. So.
That's right. So we don't really have any spares left, although thankfully we do have a dually. So it's kind of like having 2 extra spares in the back. So if we had to limp home, I could pull one tire off one of the sides in the back, and still get home. I have 3 tires back there. I don't want to have to do that, but we could, and we'd probably get home just fine. But a little concerned about just having an issue on the way home. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes here soon. And I guess the next big question is what kind of tire I'm going to replace it with. So I don't know if we're just going to replace, certainly not the factory tire.
No.
But I don't know if I'm just going to swap it out for another tire that is on the stock wheel, or pay a big bunch of money and upgrade to like some 19.5s with a heavy duty tire, and that'd have to be wheels and tires. So I don't know. That's something to consider thinking about, but it's a lot of money too. So I don't know. So we're gonna load up and we're gonna travel home, and we'll let you know how it goes after we get there.
Oh, and this has been a great, nice, relaxing weekend here with our friends. It's a beautiful campground if you ever get a chance to check it out. It's right on Lake Chatuge in Hiwassee. It's beautiful.
Beautiful lake.
So we're gonna, I guess, head home now. Unfortunately, we have to get back to work tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. Time to go home. Never want to, but it's what you gotta do, right? So, yeah, it's a beautiful place up in Hiwassee, Georgia. And what is it called? The fairground?
Georgia Mountain Fairgrounds.
Yeah, cool. All right, we'll give you an update after we get home. Still horrible. It's not a good feeling.
I think it's the tires.
Yeah, I think it's the tires too, but I don't really see anything as far as just visually looking at another tire. I'm sure one of them is probably going bad, but I didn't see any bubbles sticking out or anything like that. So, but it sure feels like there's one.
I know. It's
Feels like it's in the back too.
It's gonna be a long ride home. There's a TRX.
Ram TRX. That thing's awesome.
Now, what'd you just say about it?
I don't know. It's got like 760 something horsepower or something.
Ooh.
Sweet truck. It's like the Ford Raptor competitor. Ram version. But the Ram's better. Just saying. No, Ford's pretty awesome too. The Raptor is pretty awesome. We made it home, although the ride was getting rough.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a problem going on. I don't know if it's a rear tire or what. Feels like it's multiple tires. Now I'm getting some popping thing in the back end, so I don't know if that's a sway bar. I'm gonna put a GoPro, or this GoPro, underneath the truck here and see if it can tell me what's going on. See if there's something moving or whatever, but I don't know. We gotta get to the bottom of it. So we're gonna keep going and keep trying to figure this thing out.